under pressure, but she came out fighting just now in that pretty fiery clash with Bridget Phillipson. Yes, you've summarised some of the measures that Gillian Keegan mentioned. She talked about a cautious approach and she listed a timeline, if you like, of what the government's been doing in recent years. But then in response, Bridget Phillipson listed various cuts that the Tories, she claimed, had made since they'd been in government, going right back to Michael Gove, who was David Cameron's first education secretary. She also mentioned criticism of Rishi Sunak, which came earlier today from a former permanent secretary at the Department for Education. That was Jonathan Slater. Now, you're looking at on your screen at a picture of a meeting Mr. Sunak held with various ministers and officials. You can see Mr. Gove there without his jacket on the left-hand side of the picture. But look at Mr. Sunak's hand. Seems to be pointing at Gillian Keegan, who's on the right of the picture, and as if he's giving her a telling off there. So clearly, it's intended to show that the Prime Minister is getting a grip on this, but there are going to be plenty of questions for Gillian Keegan in the next few minutes. I mean, for example, Bridget Phillipson was saying that, talking about who's taking responsibility for what's happening, she said that she accused of Gillian Keegan of trying to blame other people. I mean, it did sound in the exchange, the clip earlier on today, which has landed her in trouble, where she used a couple of swear words, that the Education Secretary was attempting to blame local government for these problems. I mean, she was this. I will summarise what she said. She was basically saying she ought to get some credit for working hard and doing a good job when other people were sitting on their backsides and not doing anything. Well, Bridget Phillipson said that somebody needed to take responsibility. In response to that, Gillian Keegan said, well, of course, it's me. So this is a major problem from the government, and indeed, as I say, Gillian Keegan has come out fighting in the House of Commons. She's needed to, really. She talked about action like getting porter cabins and alternative sites and so on. But Bridget Phillipson has also mentioned the threat of asbestos here. So that debate and those exchanges go on in the Commons.
Yep, they do. John, thank you very much indeed.